to start out, I've already washed my face, and I'm just gonna use my essence from SK2. And if I forget to say anything, a product or whatever, I'll put it all below so you guys can see it. But I'm gonna be answering some questions that I get quite a bit on obviously on the comments for you guys, and hopefully we can just chit chat. So a lot of people have asked me what an essence is, and an essence in theory is great for all skin types. Think of it as like a sponge that you have next to your sink in the kitchen, and in the morning you come down, it's like dry and, you know, doesn't do anything. Water you put on it, it finally expands, it can lather up soap, it can do what it's supposed to do. So you can think of your skin as the dry sponge, and then when you put an essence to it, it hydrates, it plumps, it opens up all your hydration channels and really gives that hydration and moisture that you're looking for, as well as any kind of serums that you might be using on top of it. And they are able to go deeper into the skin. So that's why I love an essence. And it can be used in place of a toner, or as additional after a toner. Now I'm using the Ren Instant Beauty Shot Hyaluronic Acid, and I wanted to do my skincare routine with you guys for this getting ready, because you guys ask me kind of what your process is, how do you layer things, so I thought it would just be a good time to show you guys everything. All right. And then I'm going to use my vitamin C serum by Ole Henriksen. And I just literally just layer everything on top. What else? What else should we chat about? So after that, I am going to use my little Tata Harper Illuminating Eye Cream. I like it because it's really great for under eye discoloration, and I like to do it in this step of my skincare because I like to let my vitamin C and my hyaluronic acid kind of work in and do their thing. And literally, eye cream, I just kind of spread all over the place. I probably use too much, but see how it kind of gives like an illumination? That's always great. And it's really, really soft, this eye cream. It's just a little sample. I know Tata Harper can be quite expensive, but it's a very clean line. My skin does not feel like bogged down by products or anything of that nature. It feels very light. Now I'm going to use my Osmotics Anti-Radical Age Defense Moisturizer, but I'm also going to incorporate my Firming Peptide Milk by Dr. Dennis Gross. I love this. You know how much I talk about this. So I'm just going to use a little bit. Now remember, I have dry to normal skin, pretty much normal from nowadays. I'm just gonna put this all the way into the skin. The reason why I combine it is just because I'm extra and I love both of the products and they do different things for the skin, and I love combining them. You don't have to. For more oilier skin types, the Firming Peptide milk will probably be enough for you. But for drier skin types, I like to use that moisturizer. It has no SPF in it, so I use my Kate Somerville SPF 50 and just give it a go like that. Okay. Now we are ready to rock and roll over our, what do I usually do? I usually start foundation on a daily basis because I don't wear like a ton of eye makeup. So I usually use an illuminizing primer. You can use your favorite. I'm just gonna use, so obviously I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury, what is this called? Wonder Glow. Let me comment below if you want me to do a whole review on Charlotte Tilbury makeup. Like if you want me to do a full face and see if it's worth the money. I know I've used a couple products in videos, but I've been real interested in just kind of doing a whole face together and see if the products are all kind of meant to be together. So comment below and let me know if you want to do that. I love this one, but of course, you know, the Pixie by Petra Glotion and the Kevin Aquan Primed Skin Illuminating Primer. There's a bunch. The Armani Fluid. There's a whole bunch that I use. All right. And then I'm going to use, no, here it is. It's not going to surprise anybody, but I am going to use my Water Blend Foundation from Makeup Forever. So what has been happening? I have just been working a lot and then trying to really get some great videos up for you guys, which I would love some recommendations from you guys. I'd love to hear more about what you want as far as makeup looks. And I do actually bring this foundation. This is one of the only ones I bring under my eyes. And then of course down the neck a little bit. My little baby girl is doing so well. She is just the love of my life, and I just get so excited to see her all the time when I'm not working. And if you guys have ever wondered, I know I've gotten some asks about it. She does go to school, and then on my days off, I usually do a quick video with you guys, and then I go get her. And so I try to balance everything. So that's why I'm not one of those typical YouTubers that have all of these perfected videos and all of that stuff, which is fantastic. I just don't do this full time for a living. And I do have my daughter that I like to really spend as much time with as I possibly can. That's why it's done by my bed sometimes and during nap time, all of that good stuff. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in with my Stellar foundation, and I'm just going to use a little bit just to build up a little bit of coverage. So literally just not even a full pump. And I really just like to have sheer coverage on top of this sometimes. Now this is probably something that I would do on a daily basis if I was really going just a little bit, maybe like to lunch with the girls or something of that nature. If I was just hanging out at home or with my husband, or, you know, just doing some, you know, normal family stuff, I probably would stop at the Makeup Forever foundation and then just continue to the remaining of this video. So, but sometimes I do like a little bit more coverage. And this foundation is so pretty and so easy to use and just blends really nicely with like everything. And every time I go back to using it, I'm always like, God, why? Why do I not ever use this every single day? It's such a pretty foundation. All right, and I do use a beauty blender every day. I don't use a brush. And yeah, so I would love to do also too like a Q&A video with you guys. So if you guys have any questions, whether they're personal or makeup related or anything of that nature, just comment below. I'll take a big, I'll write a big list of them, and hopefully I can get to that and answer all your questions. Maybe I'll do this like a once a month get ready with me video and I answer all your questions and stuff like that. People ask me all the time how old I am. I am 38 years old and I'm excited to be 38. All right, my birthday is in March. I'm a Pisces. What sign are you? Literally I have like my whole bathroom makeup here, so I'm just kind of trying to find everything, to be honest with you. All right, so then what I've been doing recently, and I've been trying, this is the Shape Tape. I've been trying to get this concealer video done. I can't even tell you how hard it is to get that video done. It is just, it's real. You have to have like the whole day just to talk about concealer. And I have done 2 concealers so far, and I think I've been working on this for literally 3 months or 2 months or something like that. So it will be coming. I'm sorry that it's been lagging because I know you guys have been really wondering like my favorite concealers and things of that nature. But it's just one of those things where it just takes so long. And I usually don't like to do just one video when I'm recording. I like to do like maybe one or, you know, 2 or 3 just to really maximize my time. So bear with me on that. Shape Tape's fine. I just have been using this right now. It's a little light for underneath my eyes, but I usually kind of blend this all together and make this work. I also sometimes will combine Shape Tape with a little bit of foundation, and that way it kind of gives a more seamless finish to the concealer. So if you guys have a concealer that might be a little bit too light for you, and maybe it's something that you use for more of like nighttime events, mix it with a little bit of foundation, just a little bit, and it will sheer it out and it'll bring the color down a little bit. And then I have been using Shy Beam by Benefit, just right here. It's like an old school thing that I used to do, and I love this product. Just gives a little bit of a subtle highlight, but it's not dewy. It's just, it's a matte highlight. So it has no luminosity to it. All right. So usually I'll just let my makeup sit and kind of, you know, melt in with my skin. And I don't ever really prime my eyelids, but I do curl my eyelashes first. And this is just with a random eyelash curler that I have. Tweezerman eyelash curlers are my favorite. Some of you guys have asked a little bit about my husband, how long we've been married, all of that good stuff. We did do a really fun video a couple years ago where my husband does my makeup. If you guys would like to see him a little bit, comment below with some video ideas and we might do them for you. He's really fun. He's very different than me, which I think balances the relationship out, which is nice. He's much more mellow and matter of fact, but also super kind of silly and goofy at the same time. He's a really good dad. I absolutely feel so blessed to have him in our lives. All right, so now that my eyelashes are curled, I'm going to be using the new Dior palette. This is so beautiful. They just sent it to me. It's in 537 Touch. And I'm just going to take the lightest shade here. I'm trying out these Morphe brushes that I found at a beauty supply near me, and they're really shedding. They just had them in the store and I was like, oh, interesting. Maybe I'll try them. And so, but I've washed it several times and you can see they're already starting to shed, but I don't know. I mean, I have some other brushes that do that too. So we'll give them a good go, but great price point. But again, you know, cheaper brushes, you'll be buying them more often, so you might as well just go with a better brush that will suit you for longer. And I always do this where I put like a lighter shade all across my lid. And then I kind of look in here and I'm gonna use this shade right here. And I'm gonna go in the crease and just start to build that up. What else has been going on? And look at, I literally am doing it how I would do it. I'm using the same darn brush because it ain't that serious. Some of you guys have asked how long we've been married. We've been married 7 years. September of this year will be our 8-year anniversary. And we got married in Sonoma, California. And we were together for 4.5 years before that. Made me wait 4.5 years. I always tease him about that. I'm like, dude, why you gotta make me wait? You already knew. But anyway, some of you guys have asked about, I'm gonna go into this guy right here. Some of you guys have asked about my past, like what I used to do before makeup. I've actually always done makeup. I actually used to own a dance studio. My mother and I and my best friend used to own a dance studio called BBC Dance Incorporated. If any of you guys are out there that watch me now and that used to be my students or parents of my students that I used to have, give me a little high five signal. Loved that portion of my life. That's really where I caught the makeup bug. My mother also is really into beauty, and you know, she always looks so put together and beautiful. I always tell the story that she can put makeup on. Does anybody have these upset, like, weird memories where you can put your parents can put lipstick on, or your mom can put lipstick on without a mirror? And I still can't do that to this day. And all of her lipsticks are all in the shape of her lip. I don't understand. I still can't do that. But I love her. Her name is Beverly. Hi, Mama. She watches all of my videos, and I love her to death. She's amazing. And I am an only child. What else can I tell you about me? I do have a stepbrother and a stepsister. Hi, guys. And, but they are older than me. They are from my dad's side, my stepdad's side. And my stepdad is amazing. I love him to pieces. His name is Clifford. Hello, Papa. My dad watches my videos. It was so funny. I did a video many months ago, and I accidentally, because you know I don't cuss. I don't try not to do any of that in my videos because it's not appropriate. But I had said something, I'd used a cuss word, and he calls me and he's like, I have to tell you something. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what? And he's like, you know, you never do this, but I'm really disappointed. At almost 40 years old, I'm really disappointed that you, and I was like, that I cussed in my last video. He's like, yes. And so I had to go take it out because I felt bad. So I didn't mean to, so sorry, Papa. It's funny. My dad used to be in the military. My husband used to be in the military. My grandparents on both sides used to be in the military. So I come from a military background, so I'm always on time. Let's be real with that. Super important. Dad used to say that if you are 5 minutes early, you are already late. Hilarious. I'm just using this color right here in the center. It's such a beautiful palette on the bottom half of my lid. How many of you guys had that instilled in you? That if you were early, you were already late? I actually did a client just a few weeks back, and he was getting ready for a press event, and I was just really early, and then I was right on time when I, you know, let him know that I was downstairs, and when he needed me, I would be there. And when I went up to his suite, he's like, oh, thank you so much for being on time. I was like, absolutely, no problem. And he's like, I know, I am chronically on time as well. I'm like, for real? Always. And even if I think I'm gonna be late, I'm still always on time or early. So hopefully I instill that in my daughter, because I think that's really important. But you know, with kids, it's hard to get out of the door on time. So I'm gonna run this color underneath my lid, just a little bit. I'm just running the darkest color in this palette just on the very outside of the eye. And I'm just tucking it right here because I have deep set eyes. So I actually like to enhance the kind of, I don't know, deep setness, if that's a word, of my eyes. I think for me, it just looks really nice. A lot of people don't like to enhance that, but if you don't, you can bring the color up on top of this brow bone and it will kind of whiten that up a little bit. Just gonna take a little bit of my Hourglass blush in Incandescent Flash, and I'm actually just dipping into the kind of white shade. And I'm gonna add this right here. I do want to be so like thankful for you guys. My channel's been growing so beautifully over the last few months since December, and I just want to thank you guys so much. If you're new or you've been with me for a really long time, you just will never know how much I appreciate you and how much it means to me. So, Dankeschön. Honestly, really special. This experience has been really special for me. And it's kind of my outlet that I can feel really good about, and it's all mine. And I don't have to, you know, answer to anyone. Even when I give you, like, I don't know what they're called, coupon codes or whatever. I don't even know if that's exactly what they're called. But whatever those codes I provide, I make sure that I never get kickbacks from it, because it doesn't matter to me whether you use the code or not. It just is about you getting a discount if you wanted to order it. So just so you know that. I'm using the Estee Edit Flash Photo Powder, and I use this right here in the center of my face, and I barely touch under the eye because you know me and powder. I don't enjoy it. I did a whole video on it. But this is normally kind of what I do. Also too, this is really how I would do for work, things of that nature. So it's just a very light setting powder. And then for the rest of the face, I am going to go in with my combination of diffused light, or luminous light and diffused light from Hourglass. Put it on a big old brush. And I usually use my Sephora baked setting powders for this, but I don't know, I thought I would change it up for this video because I don't ever really stick to one powder because I don't enjoy powder. But I do, if I'm going to use powder, I am going to use something like this because it still keeps this kind of glow going on in my skin and doesn't overly mattify the skin. Now I am going to use, I usually either use the Hourglass Nude Bronze Light, the Tom Ford, this is their bronzer in Terra, I absolutely love. But today I thought I would change it up. This is from Dior, and this is in Dior Skin Nude Air Glow Powder in 002. Has a little bit of pink to it. I just kind of pop it on this hollow of my cheek and has a little bit of luminosity to it. I'm from San Diego originally. I went to school at USD and I absolutely love San Diego and Southern California. My husband is from Michigan. Go green. If you know what I'm talking about, comment below. Obviously, the Midwest is huge on college sports. And now this is just the Hourglass eyebrow pencil in Ash. I've been using this a lot lately. I love mentoring new makeup artists. That's also why I obviously do this channel, is I love mentoring people. I love to hear you guys' stories about some of the skincare I've recommended and how it's really changed your skin. For me, that is what this is all about. I absolutely just feel so blessed to be able to do this. You know, YouTube is really a hard place, to be honest with you. It's not an easy thing to do, and so I'm just happy that I'm able to, you know, inspire and teach and all those good things. New Dior mascara, plump, whatever it's called. And I've been using that lash growth serum by Revitalash. Boy, is it great. And I talked about it before on my channel. But like I've said, like I go back and forth between using it and not using it, and gosh, do I notice a difference when I don't use it. It can be used on your brows. They do have a Revita Brow, they have a Revita Lash. I use my Revita Brow for both parts. Wow, my lashes are looking really spidery today. Noticing as I age, I'm getting less eyebrow hair and less lashes, and for me, those are like non-negotiables. Like if I can find anything, this is the only product that's ever worked for me. If I can find a product that works for me, that grows my lashes and all of the above, I'm on it, I'm hooked, that's it. All right, what else? I'm gonna put mascara on the bottom lashes in a second. I think I am gonna go in with my Tom Ford bronzer, just a little bit, just to give this some warmth. What else? I've been doing makeup for over 12 years. What else can I tell you guys? I'm gonna be using my, no, I'm gonna be using this highlighter. No, I didn't bring it. Oh well, big old bummer. I'm using this highlight. I usually use my Kevyn Aucoin highlighter here, but I don't know where it is, and that's okay. I don't really highlight anymore so much above my lip, because who else is with me that now I have like these weird crinkly lines underneath my lips? It's lame. So just a pretty nice glow. I'm going to use a matte blush, which is my favorite thing to do when I have a little bit of extra glow going on here. This is Exposed by Tarte, And then I just pop that right over. You can see I highlight first because I want that to be underneath my blush so it's a little bit more natural. And it's not so highlighty. I'm using real technical terms with you guys today. Okay, see, foundation always sucks on me. That's one thing that I think with that review of The Ordinary, how it was breaking up, not necessarily on the chin because I still feel the same way, but every foundation I wear, unless it's that waterborne foundation or something to that nature, if I don't wear anything on top of it, it looks fine. But my nose and this area right here, it's like my biggest pet peeve. It starts to like break up so quickly and annoying. So this is Marc Jacobs setting spray. I'm gonna long sprays. You don't need, this is not supposed to be used in a short spray, like it's supposed to be used long sprays. As far as I know, and I've been doing a lot of research lately, as far as I know, this one and the Makeup Forever setting spray has no alcohol in it. So I've been trying to switch over to setting sprays that don't, and actually ELF has a setting spray that I was doing research at, you know, midnight last night that has no alcohol in it as well. So that may be something you want to check out. I'm going to be using the OG Lolita liner from Kat Von D. I actually don't line my whole lip every day. I actually don't line my lips every day. But when I do, I just kind of do this bottom portion. So it gives it a little bit more definition. Where's my... All right, and then we're gonna be using the Estee Edit Nude Lipstick in the Barest Bare Beige 07. Pretty, huh? So what else? I think that's it. I think this is all it. Oh wait, I did want to, there's one product that I think I wanted to, oh, here it is, a little cray, sorry. Share with you. I have started to look into this. This is by Sephora. This is their new gel illuminating brow highlighting gel. And I kind of just brush this through my brows very, very little. But what it does is it gives this kind of really cool highlighted effect sometimes when I don't want overly dark brows or something. I just love it. Sometimes it's fun to play with it. Sometimes it can be real overdone and look a little crazy. I hope that doesn't look a little crazy today, but all right. So that's basically it. That is usually how I get ready, and it doesn't take me too long. I obviously was in slow motion today because I'm just in that mood to just relax and have a chit chat with you guys. But I just want to say again how appreciative I am of you. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be a part of our family. If you are been around for a long time and you are a subscriber, I just want to say how much I appreciate you, and I'm just so glad that you guys get so much out of my videos, because that's really all that I hope for. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat. Send some recommendations below on maybe some questions that you want me to do for a Q&A and other video ideas. I just love to hear from you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.